Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Stacy and this is the For Bricks and Giggles YouTube channel. For today's speed build, I have a castle set 10176, the Royal King's Castle from 2006. So stick around to the end to hear my review, and let's get started. So here we have the completed build. This set is just over 800 pieces and comes with 12 minifigures. And throughout my time in LEGO, I have heard some interesting things about this set. Some people don't particularly care for it. It doesn't really fit into a specific category of castle Lego, but I really love it. And I'd like to say first off that this set, again, came out in 2006, and it was one of those sets my mom found on sale. So she actually found this set at Costco after Christmas on sale, and it was $25. And I remember going to Costco to go get it, and there were stacks of these laying around. I could probably pay off my student loan debt right now if we had bought all of them for $25 when they were there. Like I said, while a lot of people tend to not particularly care for this castle, it is quite valuable. Now, it comes with 12 minifigures, which is an amazing amount of minifigures, so I'll go ahead and show you those first. I think the minifigures are great for this set. A lot of them reference a lot of classic castle sets, and then some of them are brand new. So here we have a little blacksmith and a wizard. Reminds me of the original wizard. Which obviously came with a standard head back in the day, and this one has a more decorative head, but I like the reference to Old Castle with this minifigure. Here we have a really unique ghost minifigure. It is the original ghost piece, but it is translucent instead of opaque, so it's only in this set as a translucent colored glow-in-the-dark piece, which is kind of interesting. So it's very expensive if you just want to purchase that piece or this minifigure. Why they gave him yellow hands, I don't know, but a one-of-a-kind minifigure, and only in this set. I don't know why they did that when they had the opaque version already created, but a really cool piece there. We've got a soldier. This is actually a sticker piece. All of the shields and flags are sticker pieces. Again, I don't know why they did that when they had already printed versions of this type piece. Now this is after the color change and King Leo's castle. Everything would have been the original light grays, so maybe it had something to do with that, but since they had already printed these pieces before, I was surprised that they went with a sticker version for this. It's a really nice minifigure. I always like these armor pieces, and this is a super classic helmet, just in an updated color. You do get two of this gentleman here. The speckle printed armor has always been a favorite of mine too. I like that color a lot. Another variation. This sword was popular in the Vladek's Fortress sets and Knights Kingdoms 2 sets. And then we have the king. Kind of looks like King Leo to me. Now, what's one of the interesting things is I read on BrickLink that I guess LEGO had released a little bit of information about this set, saying that it was a throwback to the Royal Knight's castle. So this is the Royal King's castle. But I think it has stronger leanings towards King Leo's castle. I mean, obviously there are parts from both, so all of these printed panel pieces are the Royal Knight's castle, but all of the lions and bulls sticker pieces are King Leo's castle. So I actually have all three of these castles, so it's kind of nice to be able to compare and contrast them. They're all great for their own unique reasons, and they all work really well together if you're going to have some sort of display. I especially love the raised base plates that are used in all of these sets. So King Leo's castle and this one use identical base plates, and then the Royal Knight's castle is a slightly different green raised base plate. So this does break down into sections, which makes building it a lot easier and storing it a lot easier, because you can just take each section out and bag it individually, which I love. So I'll go ahead and just show you each section individually so you'll be able to see it better. It does come with these little kind of like slingshots. Very impressed that all of the bands have held up so far, which is really nice. Again, this really reminds me of King Leo's castle. The lion brick has always been one of my favorite pieces. Like I said earlier, all of these flag pieces are sticker pieces. On the interior of this one, you've got a treasure chest and a pin here. So the treasure chest will not slide out unless the pin has been removed. And it is full of all kinds of classic gold coins and jewels. The back corner here doesn't have a whole lot going on the interior, but I do always love this piece. Don't feel like a whole lot of sets have this piece in black, so I think a little bit more of a rare color there. Again, love the panel pieces. These are very reminiscent of King Leo's castle, so they've made it a little more decorative here at the top with an additional tri-slope piece and flags on everything, which is really nice. So here we have the main portion of the castle. It's got the nice gate at the front, which lifts up and actually uses a couple of Technic pins to hold it in place. So if you lift it up, the pin in, it will prevent it from going down, which is a little bit different. A lot of times there are chains or strings involved, but I actually like that use of the Technic pins to hold it in place. I think that's a really good idea. On the interior, there is a throne which has a couple of parrots on it, which I think is nice. King Leo's castle came with a brown parrot, which I'm fairly certain was only in that set, so I do always like the classic parrot pieces. Up here on top, we have a few goblets, one of which is a translucent blue color. So this is a little bit more of a rare piece. It's in this set, one Harry Potter set, which is the 3rd generation Hogwarts castle, a very rare set, and then a Belleville set. So just those 3 sets as far as I could tell. So a more rare goblet there. And then we've got this nice scroll piece on the interior as well, and that is also a rare piece. It's actually labeled HP on BrickLink, meaning a Harry Potter piece. So it's just in this set, and then I think 2 Harry Potter sets, one of which is the Durmstrang ship, and the other, I think again, is the 3rd generation Hogwarts castle. So a rare piece there too. While I have that piece out, I'll show you the interior because they actually did some stuff on the inside of this set, which I don't believe in King Leo's castle they really did anything underneath the castle, but on this one they did. As I mentioned before, there are 12 minifigures. I showed you 10. There are 2 skeletons within the castle, one of which is underneath the main portion of the castle. So you've got him. He's obviously been there a while, kind of tied up underneath the castle. There is some armor underneath the castle as well. Flames and a place for the blacksmith to work. So all of that goes on underneath the castle, which is kind of a cool idea. And there's gates in the back as well to prevent people from getting inside. This corner is the same as the other corner, except for it doesn't come with the treasure chest. So nearly identical, just missing the treasure chest. And then this back corner, which rests over one of the open pits, has a piece here that comes up that also has a skeleton that is trapped underneath. So you place the skeleton in here, and then the building rests on top of it with the trapdoor there to put additional people inside or take him out. I don't know. A little bit morbid on this set. It does also come with a couple of horses, which are classic. I always love the horses. You get 2 horses. And then there is this little build with some additional weapons. So I think this is a really cool set. It is very expensive now on BrickLink. I think it was starting at like $275 for a complete copy of this set, which is very expensive. I'm sure it was probably a $100 set when it originally came out, or somewhere thereabout. But it is unique, it is a fun build, and if you get the opportunity to get it at a good price, then I would definitely recommend it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.